What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I am your host, Crash, and we are finally taking a look at the best way, I think, to play Chien-Pao EX, and this deck has been grinding me up the ladder, so if you have a chance, go ahead and copy it from the description below, that it will be there, and run this deck. So, it can be, I don't know. I've only lost once, and I made a change and haven't lost to that deck again. Alolan Vulpix shuts down the deck, but I added in a Starmie to counter that, and that seems to have fixed that problem. So anyways, let's go ahead and get to the Pokemon question of the day. Let's just jump into last video's question here. Which Pokemon is a Dragon type out of Charizard, Gyarados, Alolan Exeggutor, or Milotic? And if you're like the couple commenters in the comment section, you went and guessed Alolan Exeggutor. This is crazy because Charizard, Gyarados, and Milotic look more like dragons than this palm tree over here does. But whatever, we'll take it. That is the answer to the question, so congratulations to Baxcalibur and Daniloselias. You guys both got this question correct. Unfortunately, Baxcalibur, you have already won the first place prize, but thank you for participating. I will keep track of your extra points anyways. Maybe you can also get the second place prize. I don't know if I'll allow that, but we'll see. Danilo, that gives you 1 point as well, so most of the people have 1 point. There is a person with 2 points who hasn't commented in a little bit. I forgot their name. I'm trying to... Niehaus, I believe is your name. If you get one more question right, you win the second place prize, which is Pokemon TCG live codes for the newest set, Paldea Evolved. So keep that in mind. The second place prize is still up for grabs now. Just so that everybody's clear on how this happens, as long as you answer the question correct, you get 1 point. The first person to 3 points will get themselves the first place prize. The second person to 3 points will get themselves the second place prize, and so on and so forth. If I feel like giving out third and fourth place prizes, just depends on how many people are participating. So keep that in mind. Good luck to everybody. Put your answer in the comment section down below. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We're on the road to 500. Let's get into the deck list. We are finally taking a look at one of the best decks in the format, Chien-Pao EX. It's a water Pokemon, 220 HP. Has the Shivery Chill ability, which allows us once during our turn, if this Pokemon's in the active spot, we can search our deck for 2 basic water energy cards and put them in our hand, which is awesome. It synergizes with the Hail Blade attack for 2 water energy, does 60 damage, times the amount of water energy you discard from any of your Pokemon. So that means that if you discard 5 water energies from any of your Pokemon, you're doing 300 damage, 6 is 360, and so on and so forth. But Chien-Pao does not operate alone. Let's go ahead and go through the deck and see what else we are pairing with Chien-Pao. Of course, we have a 2-3 line of Frigibax and Baxcalibur. Sorry, a 3-2 line. Baxcalibur has the Super Cold ability. As often as we like during our turn, we can search... we can attach a basic water energy from our hand to one of our Pokemon. So, if you have a Chien-Pao in the active and Baxcalibur's on your bench, you can guarantee at least 2 water energy attachments, or 3 if you have 3 in your hand, depending on how many water energies you have in your hand, but Chien-Pao will give you those water energies and Baxcalibur will put them on. We also have 1 copy of Lumineon here, a 170 HP water Pokemon with the Luminous Sign ability, allowing us to search our deck for a supporter card and put it into our hand. Gives us a little bit of extra consistency there to get out any supporter that we need. Aqua Return is an attack that we may use for 3 energies, does 120 damage, and we get to put Lumineon back into the deck, so that's really good with all the water energies to have. We also have Manaphy. This is mainly in here for Greninja and Mirror matchups. Helps you keep your Frigibaxes alive from bench sniping stuff, so keep that in mind. We also have a 1-1 line of Palkia here, Palkia VSTAR with the Starboard ability, also synergizes really well with Chien-Pao, allowing us to attach up to 3 basic water energies from our discard onto our water Pokemon any way we like. And Origin Form Palkia VSTAR is an awesome attacker for 2 water energy as well. It does 60 damage plus 20 more damage for each Pokemon on both players' benches, so this attack can do up to 260 damage without any modifiers, so that's a really good number to hit. We also have 1 copy of Radiant Greninja, of course, concealed cards ability, allowing us to discard an energy from our hand, draw 2 cards, and the Moonlight Shirt can attack for 3 energies. We do 90 damage to 2 of our opponent's Pokemon. It's great for bench sniping. It helps destroy decks that are single prizers that are low HP. And then we have a sneaky copy of Starmie V. I don't see a lot of lists running Starmie V, but I added in this 190 HP water Pokemon specifically for the Energy Spiral attack. It does 50 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon, which, if you're going up against Alolan Vulpix, it is a decent attacker. It does take a hit from Alolan Vulpix, and so if you're able to hit first, you can use Energy Spiral to get the KO, maybe. So Alolan Vulpix has to have 3 energy attached, which is already 150 damage. If your opponent has any other energies attached to, like, any of their bench Pokemon, if they have 4, that's 200. If they have 5, that's 250. That's almost 2-shotting it's almost one-shotting the Alolan Vulpix, so Starmie V is in here. And I actually thought about putting in different Pokemon, so if you can find a different water Pokemon that's good to substitute in for Starmie V, go ahead and do it. This is really only in here for the Alolan Vulpix matchup, simply because Alolan Vulpix does shut down ability Pokemon if it's able to attack. Otherwise, you can also play Escape Rope, and we'll get into the item cards later, but Escape Rope is another way to get around Alolan Vulpix. We also have a 2-2 line of good old Bibarel, helping us just draw some cards. We are able to empty our hand relatively quickly most of the time. We have 4 copies of Battle VIP Pass to help us set up our Pokemon. 1 copy of Heavy Ball. We do have a lot of basic Pokemon that are important in the deck, so we do play Heavy Ball just in case. 2 copies of Nest Ball. And then we've got 3 copies of Rare Candy. This is to evolve the Frigibax into Baxcalibur. 2 copies of Super Rod to get back Soul's energies and Pokemon that we need, and 3 copies of Superior Energy Retrieval. Now, my friend sent me this list, and the original list did not include Starmie V, and it had 4 Superior Energy Retrievals, so if you want to play it that way, go ahead. The only reason I made the switch to Starmie is because I got a lot of Alolan Vulpix matchups, and it's a hard matchup if you don't have Escape Rope or Starmie V. So, keep that in mind. 1 copy of Switch. This is the card you can change for Escape Rope if you want to. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, helping us get the Pokemon we need and discard our hand. 2 copies of Skater Park. This allows our active Pokemon to retreat, and we put all basic energy attached to that Pokemon into our hand instead of the discard pile, so that helps us pivot around and keep those energies in play. 2 copies of Boss's Order, and we've got 3 copies of Iono. 4 copies of the best water supporter in Irida, allowing us to search for water Pokemon and an item card, put them into our hand. So basically, turn 2, free Baxcalibur if you have Irida. 1 copy of Professor Research. And we have 10 basic water energies. That is the deck. It will be in the description down below. Now remember, the original deck list does play 4 Superior Energy Retrievals instead of the Starmie V. I only include Starmie V because of the Alolan Vulpix. If you find a better way to handle it, let me know in the comments section down below, and we can get into that now. This is the best deck I have played so far in the Paldea Evolved era. This deck is extremely consistent. You can one-shot anything, and it's extremely versatile. You have the one-shotter Chien-Pao. It can hit up to, like, if you have all 10 energy in play, you could hit like 600 damage, for 1. You have Radiant Greninja to handle low HP Pokemon. You have Origin Form Palkia that's a backup attacker that can hit for 260. So that's also good. And you also have Starmie V here to hit decks that have too much energy in play. So like other Chien-Pao decks, Starmie V could be a good attacker sometimes as well. But anyways, the speed is a 10. You're able to set up and be attacking by turn 2 relatively quickly, especially if you go second or first. It doesn't really matter. The power is a 10. We're one-shotting everything that we can. The consistency is the 10. I have had no struggles to get Baxcaliburs out. I've had no struggles to attack with Chien-Pao, Palkia, or Starmie, so that's good. The draw is a 10. Even though we only played literally 1 draw supporter, 1 like hard draw supporter in Professor's Research, the other 3 draw supporters are Iono. We only have 4 draw supporters. Our draw is still very powerful because of Bibarel, because you're able to just empty your hand with the likes of Ultra Ball, Superior Energy Retrieval. You're still just a draw through your deck, so it's really good. This deck is a fun deck to play. 10 out of 10. This scores are 50 out of 50, the best deck that this channel has ever scored in the scoring era. But there are still some cons to this deck. Alolan Vulpix, I've talked about a lot, shuts down Pokemon that have abilities if the Alolan Vulpix is able to attack. So if you see Alolan Vulpix V, you better target it as soon as possible. Ability Hate as well hurts this deck, so things like Path to the Peak, Ting Lu, all the cards that are banned basically right now. This is why Chien-Pao is also doing really good in Pokemon TCG Live. Those bans really suck, and I thought they didn't update earlier today, and I thought they were going to fix that, but I guess they didn't. Or they're testing it right now, and they're going to unban those cards soon. And then, of course, mirror matches as well are really hard to kind of win there. You gotta be very smart with your plays on mirror matches, because it's the best deck against the best deck, so it's basically whoever gets the KOs first. But anyways, those are the cons. Not too bad cons. The deck list will be in the description down below. While you're there, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. On the road to 500. Help me get there, be much appreciated. And let's go watch this deck in action. Kyogre with Dynamic Wave. This looks like a mirror match, and oh my gosh, this hand is broken. Let's throw down Bidoof. Let's throw down Frigibax. We're going to attach this basic energy. I'm not even going to bother getting down Greninja this turn. But hopefully we don't get Iono'd. We'll Shivery Chill here, get out a couple of basic water energies for next turn. We have Frigibax. We have everything. I'm just going to pass. Dude, this is the best opening hand I've ever had with this deck. Oh my gosh, I mean, I guess the better thing with Ultra Ball would be a Battle VIP Pass. We're not getting Iono'd. We're not getting judged. So next turn we're going to have a KO on this Kyogre most likely. But then we have to watch out for the return KO as well. They're going to get out a Greninja, which is fine. We actually don't need Manaphy anymore since Frigibax will be evolved. Ah, they do get out their Manaphy because I could have attacked with Greninja on my turn. Smart of them to do so. Actually, there is an argument to KO their Frigibax. Let's go ahead and evolve here. Let's Shivery Chill. I might be able to get Lumineon and just do that. Let's put those there. Do we have Lumineon? We do. We have our boss in there as well. So there is an argument to boss KO that guy. And I think I want to do that. Because they would not be able to set up Radiant Greninja next turn anyway, so we'll get rid of the switch. We'll get rid of a basic water energy. Go find ourselves Lumineon. Play down Lumineon and get ourselves a boss's orders and KO that Frigibax. Attach that there. Boss up the Frigibax. Easy KO. Can play down Palkia. That's fine. And then I can Bibarel for 1, which is good. Another Irida is fine, and let's go ahead and Hailblade, take out this Frigibax. And now they have no way to attack us next turn. Well, they can do the same play to me, actually. I didn't realize that. Take a prize. If they have the same play to us, they can do that. So that'll be a little bit unfortunate. But basically, we just trade Frigibax and that Irida for my other one. So that'll be interesting. Next turn we can get Irida plus Nest Ball to get down another Frigibax. They're going to have to do the same. Okay, they're bringing back their own Frigibax, which is good. This turn we can KO the Chien-Pao, evolve our Frigibax on the bench, and continue from there. Kyogre's going to be a little bit of a threat though. Oh, they're going to switch into Kyogre. Okay. That's fair. Let's go ahead and Irida then. Get out Baxcalibur and a Nest Ball. Since Kyogre's going away, I don't need to put down another Frigibax. But this Nest Ball can actually just go get Radiant Greninja. Seems good. Let's do a Shivery Chill. Can last 2 energies out the deck. And let's start attaching everybody. We need 3 energies to KO that guy. So we'll do this. And as soon as the game lets me, I would like to Bibarel. There we go. Superior Frigibax, Palkia VSTAR, that's good. Sweet. Well, how many energies do I have? 3? So we will want to Superior next turn. So hopefully that sticks around. So let's go ahead and do Hailblade here. This will be all from Chien-Pao. That'd be 60, 120, 180, and say done. KOs the Kyogre, puts us down to 4 prizes remaining. But they're going to be able to come back and KO us with their Chien-Pao. There's another Frigibax for us. They could also target my Baxcalibur with Chien-Pao if they want to. I did have a Frigibax. Their Greninja's online, but I'm not too worried about it. See what our opponent does. They do play boss. Conceal cards from our opponent. This Chien-Pao is going to go down. We know that they have plenty of energies. They have only 1 energy in the discard. I don't think they've done Shivery Chill this turn. Here comes the super code. And as long as they don't target Baxcalibur, which I think they're going to now, that's fine. $60, $80, $100, $20, $140, $160, $80, $200, $220, $240. Palkia has enough to KO Chien-Pao, and also I have Palkia V-Star's ability, which is exactly what I'm going to use to finish out this game, I think. They're going to have to deal with Palkia, and they're going to have to deal with Chien-Pao EX. So them KOing Baxcalibur doesn't really bother me at all, which is good. Ooh, and they leave the energy on their active. Alright, we'll go up with Palkia. Let's see. How much damage is Palkia doing? 220 exactly. So we can throw down another Frigibax. And then we can use our Star Portal ability. Put some energies in play. And to make it even better, we could do a superior energy retrieval, discard those, get back some energies. Conceal card's one of them away. Skate Park's good. We don't want to play it just yet, but it's good. We will give to Greninja. And I don't want to Irida this turn, so we'll just Subspace Swell for 240, KOing the Chien-Pao. And we can KO the next Chien-Pao with our Palkia. And we can KO with Chien-Pao on the bench. So, and we just got Chien-Pao out of the prizes, our golden Chien-Pao. So our opponent needs to be able to deal with Palkia or Chien-Pao, otherwise the game's over. We have all of our energies, 2, 4, 6, 8 energies in our hand. I think there's 2 energies in the discard. 1 energy in the discard, that means maybe 1 energy is prized. So if they Iono us, we still have an energy to bring out, and I believe that's enough to KO, because it's 4 energies is 240. They could go after Frigibax with Greninja, which would be slightly annoying, because then I'd have to KO 2 more Pokemon. And they could KO Frigibax and Lumineon. There's the Iono. Not worried about the Iono. Chien-Pao's still active. We didn't really have anything in our hand that was worth playing. Plus we have Bibarel, so we're basically Iono proof. We get the other Chien-Pao, the non-golden one, unfortunately. So if they do come up and KO Frigibax, we just return KO with Palkia again. And just save Chien-Pao for a rainy day. Actually, if they... Oh, we can't hit Manaphy on the bench. Which is quite unfortunate. Looks like they may have missed an energy. Okay, they have a superior. So they will be able to retreat attack with Greninja here. If they want to go after my Frigibax. But again, I don't think our opponent has a good choice. I think that since we were able to KO their Frigibax, we just got ahead of the prizes. And the Kyogre, we had them stuck for a couple turns. That's why going first is good sometimes. And yeah, I don't know what else our opponent can do. So much energies. Ooh, it's a lot of energy in play. Let's see if they come up with Greninja. KO that Frigibax. Skaters Park is good for us too. That allows me to move my energy around. That keeps the energy in play for Chien-Pao as well for our opponent. So they are coming up with the Radiant Greninja. They're going to KO Frigibax, which is fine. That puts them down to 4 prizes remaining. And we'll go down to 1 prize remaining unless we can find boss's orders. If we can find boss's orders, this is good. Ooh, they should have gone after Lumineon, I think. Because you could have 2-shot Lumineon with Radiant Greninja. But that's okay. See, we top deck Manaphy, don't care. Just throw down Chien-Pao. Industrious Incisors for 3. Boss's orders? No boss's orders. Let's see. 1 energy in the discard. Let's go ahead and just Ultra Ball these guys out of here. No need to really do anything. Let's see. Let's get Bibarel out of the deck so we can Superior Energy Retrieval that next turn. Don't need it. Subspace Swell for 220. Now, if our opponent actually doesn't put a Pokemon in play, I am going to have to retreat into Chien-Pao to get this KO. One prize, is it an energy? It is an energy. And we have plenty of energy in play to get the KO with Chien-Pao. Now, our opponent does have the option to boss our Chien-Pao and make it a little bit more difficult to win, because they can KO the Chien-Pao. That's why if I had an energy, that would have been great. Maybe I should have played Superior last turn to put the energy onto Chien-Pao. And our opponent concedes, and that's how you win the mirror match. Alright, haven't seen Mew in a really long time, so good thing we're looking at Mew here. Actually, I've never played Mew with Chien-Pao, so this will be interesting for us to see. I think we have a good matchup, because we just have to KO 2 Mew VMAXs with our Chien-Paos. And that shouldn't be too hard to do. Mew has 310 HP, so that means we need to discard 7 energies per attack. That'll be interesting to do. Battle VIP Pass from our opponent. Let's see. Oh, we may not want to keep this Chien-Pao in the active, but we might not have a choice unless I draw a switch here. So Battle VIP Pass is good for us. Our opponent has a full board. Is the Meloetta build, so Meloetta is going to cause a little bit of an issue for us. Borisil Stone, that's good for them. I'll get them at least a Sparkle next turn if they don't already have a Fusion Energy in hand. Actually, Meloetta doesn't KO unless they have a Power Tablet, which of course they're playing, so it does KO. Kind of regretting starting Chien-Pao now. Maybe I should have started Greninja. Greninja's not that useful in this matchup. But how would I know that I'm going up against Mew? I guess I could have told by the deck box. Maybe I should have played the deck box odds and put Greninja in the active. With that said, that means we're going to lose this Chien-Pao, and we don't currently have a way to get another. So the energy might go on to Radiant Greninja. Double Turbo on the Mew. Switch cart into the Mew with Double Turbo. I guess they're not afraid of getting KO'd, which is fair. We're not going to attack them this turn. And we're just waiting the usual Mew turn. Taking forever. Come on, buddy. Alright, finally our turn. Here we go. What do we got? Ultra Ball? That's good. Let's go Battle VIP Pass. Bidoof. Frigibax. Manaphy. We're missing Palkia, which is a little bit frustrating because Palkia helps us get some energies back. Let's go ahead and do Shivery Chill. Get out some energies from the deck. Play Radiant Greninja. Let's go ahead and conceal cards. Nest Ball's really good. Let's play that. Get down a second Chien-Pao. Actually, let's get down a second Frigibax. Frigibax is more important. Only have one in the deck. We also don't have Lumineon. We've prized Palkia, Lumineon, 4 Iridas, thankfully, so... We also prized our Heavy Ball. Oh no, we didn't. There's Heavy Ball. I am a little afraid of the boss, so I am going to put down another Frigibax. And I think I can attach this to Radiant Greninja. And we can Ultra Ball away the energies. Oh, I shouldn't have played Ultra Ball. Should have waited for that. We'll get Bibarel early then. I forgot. Should not have played that. We'll pass the turn. So we could play Bibarel next turn if we don't get like judged or something. I should have held the Ultra Ball. I forgot. but our hand is a little clunky. We're going to lose... One of the bad things with this hand is we're going to lose 2 superior energy retrievals. Because I'm going to have to play... Well, I don't have to play the Skaters Park. That is true, because I have 3 energies in the discard, so superior would be at its best. But the problem is I don't have Baxcalibur yet, and I need Baxcalibur to get all the energies out of my hand. Fusion energy on Mew. 1 fusion tablet. That gives them 220, I believe. 210 minus 20 is 190 plus 30, 210, 220. They do have enough to KO Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao can go down. And we need to get really lucky with our draws here. Maybe we can top deck another Nest Ball to get another Chien-Pao out. But we have some time, I think. We can give them Radiant Greninja as well. Lost City, second power tablet. They didn't need to play that second power tablet, but the more power tablets gone, the better. They do need power tablets to KO Chien-Paos. There's another Mew VMAX. And they still haven't used their VSTAR power. 250. Lost City. We can bounce that Stadium. Okay. Let's see what I got to work with. There's Baxcalibur. So let's go here. If I play Skaters Park, we'll play it. Need to hit Irida or Rare Candy off of this Bibarel. We hit neither. That's a little bit of a bummer. I'm gonna have to go with superior energy retrieval here and just get rid of these 2. Unfortunately, I wanted my superiors. We're gonna leave Greninja in the active for now. Seal cards, maybe I can hit Irida or a Rare Candy off of this. We do hit Irida. Okay. So we may have a KO. Maybe. Go Irida. Rare Candy. Another Chien-Pao. Well, Starmie might be good here. 50 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. They've only got 3, so that's 150. Yeah. Starmie's not good here. So Chien-Pao. Rare Candy. Skaters Park actually might get us there. Alright, Rare Candy Baxcalibur coming down. And then we can... Oh, we don't have a switching card. So how much damage are we doing here? Got 5 energy. I believe that's 10 short. Let's go Retreat. Chien-Pao. Shivery Chill. And Super Cold. 60, 120, so it's 120, 240. We're down by 10. We are down by 10 energies. Check this. We just have 1 energy in the discard, so that's fine. So we're down by 10 energies, but the good thing is Greninja can clean up. So we're going to hit for 300. Oh, maybe I could have hit for 240. Oh, I could have hit for 240 if I put... Ugh! Should have put the other energy on Chien-Pao. I could have hit for 240 or on Greninja and then just gotten the KO there. So we're going to Super Rod back in 3 energies. And Bibarel, and hope we can get 3 energies to attack with Radiant Greninja next turn. But the problem is they're going to have a boss. Ah! If they find boss or something, they can just KO the third Chien-Pao and just win. They flip another heads like Cram-O-Matic. We were 1 energy short. That concealed cards that got us the Baxcalibur was 1 energy short. Our opponent doesn't know this yet, but our other Baxcalibur is prized as well, so if they take out this one, we're screwed. They did get their fusion energy. They still have their VSTAR power, which is basically guaranteeing them game next turn. Well, no, not really. Hold on now. They would need Switch and Boss next turn. Because we're going to KO the Mew VMAX on the bench with Radiant Greninja, hopefully. We might pull this off. Cross Fusion Strike. They didn't use a power tablet. No power tablet keeps Chien-Pao alive. Didn't want to draw the Manaphy. Let's go Super Rod. Get back 3 energies. Let's go with a Shivery. Well, yes, let's do Shivery Chill here. If I can actually put this guy in range, we'd be pretty solid. Let's go and Super Cold these on to the active Chien-Pao. And then Bibarel for 4. See if we can get like a research or something. Boss's orders. Irida. Irida can get us a superior. That gives us 3 energies back. Do I have a boss? I could just KO the Mew. I think we just KO the Mew here. Boss's orders, we can KO the Mew with just 1 energy. We have Irida for the other superior. And then we just kind of have to find our way to get the other energies. So let's boss. Maybe this isn't the right play, but we can Hellblade here. Discard an energy. That means, I don't know, they have to KO this one. I don't know if this was the right choice. Maybe I could have just got the Mews and got them both within Greninja range. Because now we have to one-shot this Mew to win. Our opponent mistakenly did not KO our Chien-Pao with that Mew, so that's good. Could have also KO'd Meloetta and Mew. That would have opened up the Genesect play. See what our opponent does, though. They are getting Meloetta ready. Max Miracle. So I believe we need 6 energy, and I think we can do it. Skaters Park. Okay, that's a good draw. Let's go Shivery Chill here. And that's 2 energies. I didn't check for the other superior, but hopefully we have it. Let's go with Irida. Grab Palkia out the deck. And the last superior was in the deck. We'll take it. We can Superior Energy Retrieval, get rid of Starmie. Actually, let's keep that. Get rid of Manaphy, Frigibax. And 4 energies back into our hands. That's 6 energies, and I believe that's enough to get the KO. Because 5 is 300, 6 is 360. We're going to attach all of our energies to Chien-Pao. And we barely beat Mew on this one, I think. It was a really close match. Some things could have gone different. They would have won, I believe. If they killed that Chien-Pao, I think they would have won. But they didn't. They made the mistake there, and we will capitalize on the mistake. 360 damage to Mew VMAX. That's what Chien-Pao's doing. And we get to take our last 3 prize cards, which are Lumineon Palkia, which were kind of needed. But there, we just beat up on Mew VMAX. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. You watched me beat up on a mirror match and Mew VMAX. This deck is really, really consistent. You're able to hit high numbers if you need to. You're able to hit the numbers that you exactly need to hit. And you get all the Pokemon out that you need. And man, it's just... I love playing with Irida. Irida makes this deck even that much better. So it's in the description down below. I suggest you copy it and just run with it. Especially with all the bans that are in Pokemon TCG. Can't really shut down Chien-Pao. So, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time on Crossplay Gaming.